and welcome to the Backstage Pass, your weekly dose of magic from the historic Strand Theater right here on the historic Marietta Square. And I'm Taylor Rambo.
I'm Camilla Sanders. We're so glad y'all are joining us for a peek behind the curtain at all the excitement happening at the Strand this week.
But before we dive into this weekend's events, we want to give a huge shout out to our incredible 2025 presenting sponsors, the City of Marietta itself and the S.A. White Oil Company. Their support helps us keep the curtain rising, and we can't thank them enough. All right, let's get into it. Our spotlight on the stage this week is all about that rock and rollin', hair-teasing classic. It's Grease.
That's right. Grease is back on the Strand stage, and my friends, it is better than ever. We've got Danny, Sandy, the T-Birds, and the Pink Ladies bringing the 1950s to life in one high-energy toe-tapping production.
And the crowd, y'all, they are loving it. And so did the team from Atlanta News First. Our executive director and the actors playing Danny and Sandra Dee shared a bit about the performance on TV yesterday. Let's roll that clip.
Everyone's going to have a blast. You're going to be welcomed into our 90-year-old theater. The moment you come in, you are going to feel like you are at home, and you're going to have a blast.
We love that. Well, and you said it's one of the biggest productions the Strand Theater has really put on. So, Anne, I'm going to toss it to you. What does that mean to you to play the lead? I would say both of you shared the lead, but for the lead female role, vocally, what are you doing to prepare for that every night?
Growing up, I watched Grease all the time, and I loved it so much. So this, too, has been a dream role for me. Yeah. I make sure that I warm up every single day, but I'm so grateful to be given the opportunity.
Yeah, congratulations to all of you. Yeah, it's so good. Everyone knows the words. We would also be guilty of being in the audience, singing everything, covering your parts, so we apologize in advance.
Yes. We appreciate all three of you. You guys, for a night of fun, laughter, and rockin' entertainment, get your ticket to Grease today. Head over to atliveshow.com. We'll have all the information there. There's the info on the screen. Again, to the three of you, congratulations on a great run so far. And again, it's happening through June 22nd.
Wow, isn't that great? Well, this week's shows kick off Thursday, June the 12th, and run through Sunday, June the 15th, with multiple show times, so there's no excuse to miss it. Grab your leather jacket, slick back your hair, and come see what the buzz is all about.
If you've got a group of 10 or more, don't forget that we offer a group discount. Just call the box office at 770-293-0080. Let us roll out the red carpet for you and your crew.
And for those of y'all looking to ease into the night with a little music and ambiance, don't miss our Lumiere Lounge performances this weekend. We've got, on Thursday, June the 12th, Julie Ann from 6:30 to 10:30 p.m. On Friday, June the 13th, we've got Jim Coots from 7 to 11 p.m. And on Saturday, June the 14th, Beth Ballinger, same time, same place. Also, Brew with a View, let's talk about that real quick. This is one of those rare weekends when we have it open both Friday and Saturday night. On Friday, we're open but keeping things mellow to support the Juneteenth celebration happening down on the Marietta Square. Go check it out. And then on Saturday, we'll be open again, same time, same place, 7 to 11 p.m. Brew with a View, sponsored by Reformation Brewery. And a quick heads up for our families, we've also got Toy Story 2 coming to the big screen next Wednesday, June 18th, including a sensory-friendly showing at 10 a.m. and a standard screening at 1 p.m. You can come early to the standard screening for a live organ pre-show on the Mighty Allen Theater organ. It's going to be a magical experience for all ages. Now it's time for Backstage Banter. Camilla, we're recording the podcast remotely today because you're in Wilmington, North Carolina at the North Carolina Presenters Consortium Conference. Tell us everything. So first of all, what is NCPC and what took you up there this week?
Yeah, NCPC, you said it earlier, North Carolina Presenters Consortium. It's a group of theater professionals. They gather to discuss best theater practices, as well as organizing booking dates to route touring artists through the region. So we're meeting at Thalian Hall and also the Wilson Center for Performing Arts down the street right here in Wilmington.
Wow, I've seen pictures of those venues and they are gorgeous, but I'm still partial to the Strand, if I'm being honest. Well, hey, what's the process like for booking performances at the Strand?
Well, we have so many wonderful series opportunities for artists. We're always looking for tour-ready auditorium acts for our rock tributes, our Jazz at the Strand series, Sunday Easy Listening, and our Homegrown Southern Artist series. So I'm focusing on those, booking those series shows. But also, I've seen some great educational offerings this time around and some storytellers and speakers that might be fun for weekday programming.
Ooh, sneak preview about what we might be having at the Strand next year. That's very exciting, Camilla. But what kind of acts have you seen in the showcases other than those education ones in Wilmington?
Well, you know, Maria Howell was here and she just did the Billie Holiday show. She was bringing a couple more shows back, and anytime she takes to the stage is like magic. So I love to see Maria in the new shows. She's working with this pianist named Noel Friedline now. I'm also interested in Jerry Rocker, who is the founder of the Stray Cats, and seeing a rockabilly style concert coming up to follow Grease. It would be perfect timing.
Ooh, that sounds awesome. Well, how would you say the partnerships with groups like NCPC and Fox Theater's Georgia Presenters Group help us bring in top talent to the Strand?
Well, it's really great to be around other presenters. We decide on artists together because a lot of other presenters will have history with the artists that they're bringing to the table. They can help us understand the ticket sales process and also what the actor needs to be successful because they've been in their venues. So deciding together who we're going to power up on a routing tour is a really fun way to collaborate.
That's awesome. I mean, and it's great to understand the good and bad of working with other theaters and trying to make sure we bring in artists that are folks that will not only respect us as a venue, but will respect our community and be a good thing for folks to enjoy right here on the Strand stage. Well,
right.
Is there anything that you saw this week that made you go, yes, we got to bring this to Marietta?
Yeah. Oh, my word. CeCe Tennille is a vocalist performing an Aretha Franklin tribute.
Ooh.
She just blew me away this time around. So probably her and also Jerry Rocker I'm real interested in.
Very cool. Well, you heard it here first. If there's an Aretha Franklin tribute that hits the Strand stage next year, you heard about it today from Camilla Sanders up in Wilmington, North Carolina.
That man sure makes me feel real good.
Hey everyone, well, it's time for our mission moment, and it's a story that reminds us why we do what we do here at the Strand. And this one, it's personal.
Oh boy, this past weekend during a Grease matinee, we had a little behind the scenes drama that turned into a moment I'll never forget. My husband, Kevin, who leads the pit orchestra, he got a message from our drummer. He was stuck on a tarmac and could not make it. So he called the backup drummer, and that drummer hit traffic and was running late.
Oh gosh, that's every producer's nightmare.
Yes. So enter our 17-year-old son, Jonah. He's been working crew backstage, but he's also an incredible drummer. No prep, no rehearsal. He stepped into the pit, put on the monitor pack, opened the book, and played the entire first act in front of a nearly sold-out house. Y'all, he nailed it.
Wow. Jonah Sanders, stagehand by day, rock star by curtain.
I was so proud, I thought my heart was going to explode. It reminded me of how much this theater is our family. We grow artists here. We support them, lift them up, and sometimes we hand them the sticks and say, go, baby, go.
Wow. Well, I want to invite Jonah Sanders Jonah, right now you're serving as a stagehand on the production. So how was it jumping in from being a stagehand to sharing that with folks on the stage?
It was a bit scary at first, I will say. I wasn't expecting to do it that day. But at the end of the day, I had a lot of fun doing it, and it was still what I viewed to be the same job I do as a stagehand, which is try to make the actors' duties and jobs as easy as possible, whether that's filling in the role as the stagehand, helping them get their props and completing their set changes, or helping them sing their songs and try to complete the sort of variety of music that they have in the show.
Wow. For everyone listening today, Jonah is 17 years old and was able to jump into a professional show almost sight unseen. Jonah, that is really incredible.
Thank you.
Camilla, is there anything else that you want to ask or to highlight as part of this interview?
No, I'm just super proud. Like I think if I was in his situation, I would have ran the other way, you know? Like, are you kidding? No, I don't know this show well enough to play it. But not only was he willing, he knew the show just from being around the actors and listening to the show over again. So I was just so proud. I thought my heart was going to burst.
Jonah, our listeners may not know that you are planning on studying aerospace engineering at Kennesaw State University starting this fall. Is there anything you think you've learned through music that will help you be prepared for going into a field that requires a lot of analytical thinking and getting planes in the sky?
It's all just a matter of persistence and practice. That's what music has taught me, especially over the last 4 years of my life in my high school career, is that anything that you want to achieve can be achieved through persistence, practice, understanding, and taking it slowly. You always have more time than you think you do to do things, even when that time is 10 minutes before having to do a run of the first act of a show.
Right.
Wow, that's amazing, Jonah. Well, thank you so much for sharing that story with us. And it's really exciting because we get to say that at the Strand, we don't just put on shows. We create moments like this where young artists like Jonah are given the chance to rise, shine, and discover what they're truly capable of. And with the support of our listeners, we can keep giving students, families, and professionals a place to grow, connect, and create together. What an amazing mission moment. Thank you again, Jonah.
Of course. Have a great one.
It was supreme, the chicks will cream, for grease lightning. Yeah.
But before we go, we got a few more things to jot down in your planner.
Comedy at the Strand is back on Friday, June 27th with Peter Antonio, semi-finalist from America's Got Talent. He's a mind reader and a master of wit. This show's going to be unforgettable.
Well, if he's listening, he would hear exactly what I'm about to say. VIP tickets, including early seating, a meet and greet, drinks, and a signed poster are available. Y'all, it's giving velvet rope. Don't miss it.
And if you missed last week's Mark Your Calendar segment, get ready for our first Lumiere Lounge Cabaret Night on June 26. If You Only Knew, featuring Strand favorites Zach Phelps and Vicky Zaffoletti. Music, storytelling, and plenty of laughs.
It's going to be great. Well, hey, that's a wrap for this episode of the Backstage Pass from your local, historic, and nonprofit Earl and Rachel Smith Strand Theater. But before we go, let's roll those credits. This show was hosted by Camilla Sanders and me, Taylor Rambo. Event information was provided by Amanda Kostoulis, Jackie Garvin, and Camilla Sanders. Editing and production was done by yours truly. And our theme music is Many a Slip by the aggressively calm Kevin Sanders.
Don't forget to subscribe, share, and follow us on social media at Strand Marietta for all the latest updates and behind-the-scenes fun.
And remember, the safest place to grab tickets is on our website at strandmarietta.org. Well, hey, we'll see you next time right here, where entertainment, history, and community take center stage. But until then,
enjoy the show.
Excellent.
We did it.
We did it.